Hey guys, it's Deborah. So today I am going to do the Birthstone Book Tag created by JG. It is basically where you connect each month to a birthstone and each birthstone to a book characteristic. To choose a book or character that relates to how she portrayed each birthstone. January, which is Garnet, is associated with warding off negative forces and dark energies. So for this one you have to find the darkest or evilest character you can think of. For this, I have chosen Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix by J.K. Rowling because Umbridge, do I need to say more? I hate her more than I hate Voldemort. She's just an awful person. Terrible. February is Amethyst, which is my birthstone and my month, or my birthday month. Purple is normally associated with royalty, so you have to find a book with a royal cast or the king of all books. So your favorite book of all time, I guess. For this one, I went with the Selection series by Kira Cass. I only actually own the first one, but I have read the entire series and I love them. And I can't wait for The Crown, I think it's called, to come out in May, I want to say. They're phenomenal, and their entire thing is based on, it's kind of similar to The Bachelor in a way that they're given 35 girls and he has to choose who he will marry out of the selection of 35 girls. And it goes down to the elite, which is the top 3, and then the 1, and then it circles everything down, and it's in the future. March is Aquamarine. Jay portrayed it as a wishy-washy type thing. So she said a wishy-washy character, one that just follows and does not really lead anybody. For this, I have chosen Charlie from The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I hope I didn't butcher that name. So Charlie is a character that kind of just goes with the flow. He just kind of chills along with everybody else and is trying to make his way through high school and make some friends along the way. But he's just kind of more, okay, you want me to eat this? Sure. I'll do what makes you guys happy. He's very chill about just about everything that's happening. April, which is Diamond. A Diamond in the Rough. So a book that is not well known that you really enjoyed. For this one, I have chosen two books that I really enjoyed that not a lot of people have heard about. For this, I have chosen Dead City by James Ponce and What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang. This is a zombie story that is portrayed in current times, and it's not your average zombie story. It's not we have to kill them all. There are different ranks of zombies, and it's really interesting how he wrote the story as he did not follow just a straightforward, everything is happening. He followed a more, this happens, but before that happens, this happens. And it was just very creative, and I really enjoyed it. What's Left of Me is written by Kat Zhang. It's the first book in the Hybrid Chronicles, which is a trilogy. This series is about so each human is born with 2 souls in their body, and when they're about 5, one of these souls fades away, and you get one that's the more dominant soul, and then you get the recessive soul. And if you do not fade away, then you're considered a hybrid and dangerous to society. This is one of my favorite series a couple of years ago. I haven't read it in an extremely long time, and I want to reread them and own the entire series so that I can reread them, because I want to see if I still like these as much as I used to. Next is May, and the birthstone is Emerald. Green is said to balance energies, and for this one you have to choose two characters that balance each other out. I have chosen The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. This is one of my all-time favorite books and one of my favorite book series. This is actually the series that got me into reading originally, way back in 5th grade. Katniss and Peeta have always seemed to balance each other out so well, which is why I have always shipped Everlark rather than Everthorn, because Katniss and Gale seem too hostile, they'll end up killing each other or something bad will happen. But Peeta seems to balance out Katniss's rough ways and her hostility, while Katniss can balance out and be like the more aggressive parent and can force something on them, and it will just like, it makes sense to me because one of them is really chill and the other one is like really like aggressive and just out there. So they really. Next is June, which is the Pearl, and the Pearl is associated with loyalty. This one you have to choose a character that is loyal. Okay, so for this character I have chosen Annabeth Chase, which is one of the main characters in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series written by Rick Riordan. His name is up here. The first book in the series is called The Lightning Thief. Annabeth has just about all of the odds turned against her. Everybody seems to be either betraying her or against her in some way, and nothing seems to be going in her favor, and yet she still stays loyal to Camp Half-Blood and her cause and what she's fighting for throughout all of the books. Next is July, and the birthstone is a ruby, which is blood red. For this one, you have to choose a book that made your blood boil or made you extremely angry. I have chosen Allegiant by Veronica Roth, which is the last book in the Divergent series. The end frustrated me very much. I didn't like the ending. I feel like it wasn't very necessary. It made me extremely upset. August is a peridot, and Jay thought of it as how the pale green or something, I didn't follow, but it's a character that you liked, like the side character that you liked better than the actual main character in the series. For this one, I have chosen Christina, which is in the Divergent series written by Veronica Roth. September is a sapphire, which is blue like the ocean. The ocean is pretty calming, except during a storm because I live in Florida. But a book that calmed you is pretty calming. Note that I do not read very many contemporaries, so throwing that out there, because none of the books I read are really calming. For this, I have chosen Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This was one of the very first contemporaries that I ever read, and I felt that I could relate to it so well. And it was just kind of like, it was really calming because it's kind of similar to my own life, and it's like, yes, that's probably how my college life is going to go. So it was such a chill book. Like, there's not much of a heavy plot line, and it's such a simple read. Like, even it being, 300 or so pages? 400 plus pages. It's over 400 pages. It doesn't seem like it's 400 pages just because it goes by so fast, and it's such a light read, and it's pretty airy, and it's just like, it's very chill. Nothing really, it's not like nothing important happens, but it's no like wars or combats. Like, there's some parts that it's just like, and then there are some parts that it's just like, yes, read him fan fiction. Read him a beautiful fan fiction. All of the fan fiction. The birthstone for October is an opal, which is portrayed as iridescent. So an iridescent book, or an iridescent book character, one that shines, or something like that. I have chosen Invisible by James Patterson. And David Ellis. I forgot that his name is on here. Don't me. Okay, so do you see the shine of this book? Like, literally, it's shiny. I haven't read this, but I'm not getting rid of it because it's so pretty. Like, do you see the prettiness of the book? Shiny. And it's like a mirror. See? November is a topaz, which is represented by resilience. Name a character that rises against adversity. For this one, you can honestly choose just about any YA book out there. Katniss in the Hunger Games. And then she has to defeat the Capitol. She doesn't even want to be at this stupid thing. Actually, it wasn't stupid, it was pretty good. Why is she here? She has to deal with it anyway. Voldemort. 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 That one's Umbridge. Sebastian and Valentine. Because, one villain for a series is not enough. Percy Jackson, you know, he has to fight the Titan Lord. And he literally just got here. That's my toe. It's my wand on my toe. And it really hurts now. On December, the Blue Zircon. I think that's how you say it. I probably messed that up. Friendship. Name a book or a friendship group that you would like to be in. And I'd just say, the Golden Trio. Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Because who would not like to be in this friend group? This is friend group goals. Always got each other's backs. From like the first moment they met, you know, except for the fact when they were like hating Hermione. So that was the Birthstone Book Tag. I hope you enjoyed this video. The links will be on one of these two sides. I'm not exactly sure which, but I'll have all of the links to my different social medias and my website here. And then you can also check out my channel to look at more of my past videos. I will see you guys later. Bye! Oh, my choices don't have good enough reasons. Page 2. July. Blood Red. This book is very frustrating because it's not the same height as any of my other books. There's something on my foot.